I found this today in my backyard. Welcome, friends. I'm so happy you're joining me today. I am Leigh Koechner, and we are on day 19 of ownership, 33 days to a happier life. And if we could start with 3 breaths, uncrossing your legs, feet on the ground, hands can be up to receive or down to be grounded. And I'm going to breathe in something that I want more of, love. And I'm going to breathe out, what do I want to breathe out today? I was just thinking about it. I guess I'll breathe out what I did yesterday, my impatience. Kind of, what? Being reactive. I want to let that go and soften more in my home. So take 3 breaths with me, in through your nose and out through your mouth. We'll go in through our nose, out through our mouth. Breathing in love. Out through your mouth. One more in through your nose. And out through your mouth. Fantastic. So we are owning our shit in 33 days, each day, looking at ourselves and trying to move closer into happiness, bring more happiness into our life. Today I'm going to give you a tool for that, and it's called reframing. It is reframing issues as blessings. And I'm going to start with a quote from Abraham Lincoln. We can complain because rose bushes have thorns, or rejoice because thorn bushes have roses. And I like that a lot. I'm going to give a couple examples of reframing. I used to design jewelry, and my friend would make it and sell it. And then that kind of fizzled out, and then I wanted to get back into it. I decided to just learn how to do it myself. So I bought all the equipment, I did it with another gal, and we're currently making the necklaces that we're going to sell on my website. And as we were talking about it and designing it and buying the stuff, my friend said, how much did you say your other friend used to charge you for these necklaces? And I said, about $150, $125. And she was like, just so you know, they cost about $20 to make. So she was kind of ripping you off. So in that moment, in that instant, I had 2 choices. I could, and this is what actually started happening, is my body got tense. I got like tense in the back of my neck, a little bit agitated, and then I took a breath and I thought, I have a choice here. Am I going to jump into this anger and jump into this bad feeling and embrace it fully and get pissed off and start a story and a fight in my head against this person in a relationship? I mean, if that stopped years ago, am I going to start that right now from this woman's comment? Or am I going to reframe it? And I had this dialogue inside my head by myself as I just thought about, pondered her comment. And what I said back to her was, you know what? I'm so grateful that that gal is my friend. I'm so grateful that she's an artist. And I'm so happy I had the money to support her work back when I wanted that thing from her. And that's how I left it with myself, being in gratitude for that relationship with that girl, being in gratitude for the gifts that she did and how she could bring my kind of creativity to life. And now I'm doing it for myself, and being glad that now I'm doing it for myself. So I took an instance where I could have spun a whole big pissed off story on this gal, or been grateful for her. Another one that just happened. So I reframed it as a blessing instead of letting it cause myself harm over it. A few days ago, a gal called me. She has a pretty cool online company, and she called me and said, I need some help. There's another company that's knocked us off. They're asses. They're doing our stuff bad, but they're selling a ton of stuff, and I'm so mad, and I'm so frustrated, and I can't. And it was just like all of this thing, and I gave her a story back that I have created these 3 things. One was jewelry, 2 of them were jewelry, and one was clothing. And I had done this. There are 3 really big companies, and I had created this kind of workout clothing line. And a gal reached out to me that I kind of knew but was high up in this company and said, oh my gosh, I love what you're wearing. Would you mind sending me pictures? And I sent all my pictures. And then about 6 months later or a year later, my friends came to me and go, oh my gosh, are you working or designing for this company now? I go, no, why? And they said, I just saw all the stuff that you wear in their store, and I went, and it was the stuff that I wore. And then I remembered, oh my gosh, I sent it to that girl a year ago, and now they're doing my stuff. And then it happened twice with two online jewelry companies as well, where the owner was like, I love what you have on, can I see it? And she touched it and took it off, and then 6 months later it was in their catalog. Now my friends were all like, oh my gosh, what are you gonna do? And getting all riled up about it. And then my husband was like, do you wanna get an attorney? I mean, you should fight for it. You should get money if they're taking your ideas. And I paused and I thought, because that was all making me tense and hurting my body and angry. And I thought, do I want to go down a path of litigation, hoping that I could kind of get them or prove something? Is that my heart's desire? Is that what I want to give my attention to? Is that my well-being and my livelihood? No. So I paused and I thought, I'm so grateful that I'm creative. I'm honored that these really cool big companies liked what I did and that they used my ideas and ran with it. It was this really freeing thing. Am I going to get caught up in money and fighting? Or am I going to take it as a compliment and know that my thing's coming? And when it's my time and my right thing, I will be fully abundant and rewarded for my work. So we are constantly faced with these decisions that piss us off, but we can reframe them as opportunities or reframe them as blessings. And then little things like this in your home, if somebody's angry all the time and you're, oh, he's angry again, I can't believe it, I'm so sick of this. Or, this person that I love in my home is angry. How could I assist them in feeling better? What could I do to show up in a way that could assist them in to be more loving or kind, or to take a breath, or to take some of this burden off? So there again, you can say, can I step up in loving? Can I reframe this thing I'm seeing as a bad thing, or think, wow, what a wonderful opportunity for me to step up in a new and loving way for this person. So you guys kind of see this reframing it. It's reframing an issue as a blessing. And not only will it take stress out of your body and undo worry and heartache and anger. So I told that girl, unless you feel wholeheartedly that you have a really strong case and you feel excited about moving forward in litigation to reclaim your thing and to show them what the deal is, or regardless if you're going to do that or not, notice your body and what it's telling you. Does it feel good? Is it in line with what you're doing is in your message? Or can you let that go and keep doing what you're doing, knowing that you will be rewarded for your work? So think about it, guys, today. Each time you are faced with something where you want to be angry or upset, take a step back. Think, what can I learn from this? How can I shift this perspective where I feel healthy and whole and I'm not giving my energy away to something that's negative, or I'm not really going to make a difference, I'm just going to stew over it. Or even something like this, I wanted to enroll in that class, oh my gosh, it's full, I didn't do it in time, gosh dang it, I can't believe I didn't make it. Like that kind of building yourself up. Or reframe it, obviously I wasn't supposed to be in that class. I look forward to finding the class that I am supposed to be in. That little switch saves us energy, stress, heartache, probably overeating and drinking. I mean, if we could reframe today, try and find one thing that you can flip and reframe and make it positive instead of negative. And then I'll just read this little thing I wrote. Many of us tend to see difficult situations or problems as negative areas to be avoided. An alternative approach is to see these areas as learning opportunities. As soon as we shift our perspective, our attitude automatically shifts from upset and resistance to expansion and creativity. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? And remember that how you relate to the issue is the issue. All of these have negative reactions to your body that will spill into your life. And then this is a Winston Churchill quote. A pessimist sees the difficulty in every opportunity. The optimist sees the opportunity in every difficulty. So today, give yourself the gift, and it's a gift. If you're owning your life and you want to be happier, this is a strong tool to promote happiness. You get to choose how you show up and how you react. Oh, and then I have one last thing. It's not about the situation, it's how we react to the situation. Are we causing ourselves undue stress and pain? We don't have to. Reframe. reframe. Every time your body is tense or your reframe, instead of blaming or getting mad or angry, what can I learn from this? Maybe this person is teaching me something or giving me a great lesson to learn here. Okay. Try and find the opportunity and the blessings in every challenge. This promotes an attitude of gratitude, which sounds kind of cliche, but remember that gratitude is the gateway to abundance. Gosh damn it. So if you can move to this, not only will your body feel better, you'll be closer to the energy level of gratitude, which leads to abundance. And here's my quote. We are all going to go through shit. I choose to learn, not suffer. So use reframing today in your life to not suffer and not have your body hurt. I'm going to say a prayer and then my goodbyes. Dear God, I'm grateful for situations that feel like an obstacle, but that I can soften and look at them as an opportunity to learn. Help me do this more often. And remind me to take the pause before I react. I send love and light to everyone watching. Happy Friday. Amen. And I just have to show I have on my champ, somebody made me for when Dave was an anchorman, Champ Kind. But I have it on today, wearing it, matching my Go Chiefs, Kansas City Chiefs shirt, because my team won last night against Tom Brady, who I think is a fox, but I was really happy that Kansas City kicked it so hard. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you tomorrow. And then I'll hold up my new thing I found again. Welcome, friends.